Welcome to the Worldwide Cannabis Report with stories this week from Asia, Africa, and here in the EU. I'm Lex Pelger. I'm the international correspondent for CV Sciences, the makers of Plus CBD, whose excellent CBD and THC products for the US. In Nepal, one of the chief ministers of a province has said that they are finalizing plans to legalize cannabis. One of the reasons mentioned was because monkeys were destroying lots of other farm crops, but they weren't destroying the cannabis, so legalize the cannabis. Nepal has a long history of using cannabis as a folk medicine. Then it became internationally known for cannabis in the 60s when the hippie highway led through Kathmandu, where many foreigners were introduced to the power of cannabis and hashish. Also, isn't this just one of the coolest flags? Meanwhile, in Spain, the government has renewed its process of reviewing medical cannabis legislation. This comes after years of efforts that kept meeting dead ends. The latest survey shows 84% of the country is in favor of medical cannabis. This makes sense because Spain has arguably the largest unregulated cannabis market in the world with its series of cannabis social clubs that are in every major city. As the local activists keep saying, it's not the recreational users who are being harmed by these policies. It is the medical cannabis patients who are suffering from a lack of options and quality product. Meanwhile, South Africa continues its medical cannabis journey, with a health minister proposing to remove cannabis from Schedule 6, one of the most restrictive schedules in their drug scheduling scheme. Though it comes with the strange caveat of products only qualifying if they have no pharmacological action or medicinal purpose. This seems to be another step in their decriminalization procedures after a 2018 Supreme Court ruling knocked down their drugs and drug trafficking rules. The judge gave the government 2 years to fix their cannabis regulations, resulting in the 2020 Cannabis for Private Purposes bill, which is still working its way through the legislature. The current law allows for cannabis use and cultivation in private spaces, but what constitutes a private space is still under debate. Similar to U.S. cannabis laws, South Africa has a hodgepodge of gray areas and loopholes. Also, great flag. Finally, in the Ukraine, the medical cannabis bill has been unblocked and has proceeded to the president's desk. The law moves cannabis down from List 1 to List 2, but currently it only allows for cannabis use by cancer patients and for those who got PTSD from war. President Zelensky has already said that he supports this bill, and if he does sign it, it will go into effect 6 months after his signature. That's all the cannabis news for this week. I'm Lex Pelger reporting from France, where they'll probably get something done on cannabis around the time my 2-year-old finishes her second postdoc.